the 26-27 school year. Yay! When I was, haven't had a whole lot of time to reflect, but a year ago we were here, and it was my first year as superintendent, and we made it through. So thank you very much for everything of making last year a wonderful year. A lot of transitions, a lot of successes, all kinds of things. So we were building a platform to get us here today. So I hope you've had a great summer. And it's just, we haven't stopped over at the district office. So if it sounds like that I'm still, moving forward, yes, that's the case, because we just have not stopped. So what I would like you to do right now, I've been limited on the amount of time that I can speak today, because the gym is set up for some professional development for our teachers and paraprofessionals. So let me just give you just kind of a quick rundown of what today looks like, at least in the gym, is that we're going to be in here, everybody, for about an hour and a half. Then we're going to have about a 15-minute transition time frame of where, okay, Narda, help me. They're going to, transportation, maintenance, food service is going to go to the cafeteria, okay? When we transition into, when we have our break, okay? Then the paras and teachers are going to stay in here for the remainder of the day, all right? You had the grab-and-go breakfast, a continental breakfast. We are having lunch starting at 12, and that'll be in the cafeteria as well. So last year we didn't have the lunch because we were doing something else, but this year we are going to have that. So I want to take a minute for you to have, thank you so much for being here on time. I like how the tables are set up, so thank you, Cindy, for kind of getting us in a different framework. I know you've had a little bit of time to visit, but what I would like you to do, and we're only going to take like a minute to 2 minutes to do this, is to talk with a partner or somebody at your table and just let them know how your vacation was. Or show them a picture of something that you've done with, yes, okay, now, let me, okay, they're talking. Okay, go at it. I got you on my timer, 1 minute, but the pictures have to be G-rated, okay? G-rated pictures. summer? Oh, you want to be called up? Okay. Go ahead. Here. Oh, hold on.
So I was talking to my neighbor here, Angel.
Up, too much talking.
Angel went
Listen.
to Mexico, and I was so curious, where in Mexico did you go? And he went to Hidalgo, Pachuca, which is where my dad was born, and my aunt just moved there, so it was so cool.
All right.
Coincidence.
Good job. All right, Miss Anastasia.
Well, my group, we actually spent the summer together. We went swimming and we went down the river, so we just kind of talked and laughed about what we did during the summer together.
Well, it doesn't make a difference. Sam said she worked all summer.
Yes, she did.
Kim got a brand new car.
So I was talking to Joe over here, and me and him both did summer school. Drove bus for summer school, and other than that, just pretty much stayed home and relaxed.
I'm sorry, I gotta come over here because it was just so. There you go. But actually, I should have her say.
Okay, so pretty much right after we checked out, it was like the same for us. We drove straight to Vegas to attend the BTS concert. And then, after a week, we separated. I stayed in Durango, like Colorado for, oh my god, I'm missing the weather. And she stayed in the house to do Netflix. I'm not sure how many shows she actually finished during the summer, but that's it.
So I just have to say that when we got to see them when they got back from their BTS concert, and Miss Villanueva over here, it was just so emotional for her. Yeah. So it was kind of fun to see somebody that got to do something from their bucket list, and it was just so meaningful to her. So thank you for sharing out, and it sounds like that people had some wonderful adventures. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, as I was reflecting, again, we've done a lot, and we're moving forward, and this is to kind of set the tone for where we're headed. So, go ahead. So this was one of the slides that I had used last year. So some of you might have remembered that, some of you may not. But I added a couple of, or one specific section on there. So basically what we're looking at is that coming together, working as a team, and getting the results that we need for what's best for kids. We all have different roles that we play, but the outcome is always the kids, okay? And so the one section that I added, and we'll go into this a little bit more, is the instructional coaches. They were not on there last year. So, yep, I think I got everybody else. So we're all the different puzzle pieces that will come together and to best service our kids that we can. You belong. You all have a role here. You all have a purpose. And we purposely have chosen you for who you are and what you can contribute to the team. Okay? So realizing that we saw something in you and to how you can fit into this environment to best serve our kids. So now we're going to go through and introduce everybody. So I'm going to start off with the district office. So the district office staff, if you could, if you could kind of stand up here. District office. Yeah. Do you know who you are? I know. and you know what? That question, they may not, because we're like brand new, literally. I'm going to start off with Gloria. Gloria, this is your third day? Yes, okay, third day. So Gloria took Susan Harris's position. So she's our district receptionist, but she's also going to be helping out with accounts payable, accounts receivable. So, and she's also going to be helping out with student activities. So that's her role. Christina Sauceda, she took Debbie Brown's position. Debbie we are still keeping her as a consultant because Christina's role and Debbie's role is so important to making sure that attendance, that you guys have got to take attendance. It's not an option. You have to take attendance because that's the lifeline to having you get a paycheck, okay? And to the kids learning, and associated with many different reports, okay? So you have to take attendance, all right? School site leaders, make sure they take attendance. Then we have over here our Jenny, and we have Rachel, and I'm coming back to you guys, and Alma, attendance, okay? Yes. All right. So then we have Lorna, Dr. Villarreal. She is our business manager, finance coordinator, finance manager. Okay, she's our banker. All right, and until we got these people set, we've already went through this earlier on last year where she was doing 3 jobs. She had to do it once again. She's tired. Okay? She has not had any vacation. They're taking work home, and so be nice. Be nice, okay? There. Okay, Dr. Morgan over here. He's our special ed director, and he also is helping out with the HR piece of our international teachers. So while we have a number of international teachers, which we're so thankful that you're here, but we've also expanded out to a couple of different countries. So I am going to say this, but you can introduce them again. So we expanded out to Ghana and India, okay? By way of the United States, all right? We still have 2 to 3 teachers that are still in the Philippines, and so they will be here soon, okay? A couple of them are returning, but they had some issues that they needed to take care of, nothing bad. But then there's one that will be there for a little bit longer. Sunday. Sunday. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so then we have Mr. KG over here. So, the technology team, there's a lot of stuff that's happening on the things that you are not seeing. So there are big projects that are taking place of transitioning over to cloud-based stuff, and I'm not even going to try. It's not pretty when I try to explain that stuff. Yeah, so thank you. And then we have Miss Narda. Yeah, okay. Miss Narda, she's my right-hand person. And she's in all kinds of people's business.
I ain't nosy.
So thank you for everything that you do as well. And so there's somebody that's missing here, and it's Miss Connie. Some of you have visited with her, Connie Zankel. She is our payroll person and also HR person. So some of you have talked with her directly, and she's not here because she's trying to get our payroll taken care of, okay? That is a beast, let me tell you. So we are going to be getting, she sent out an email yesterday that we are getting paid via paper checks this time. I apologize for those of you that are all on the electronic stuff, that you'll have to make some adjustments that way. It was not her fault, okay? It was not her fault this time. So I want you to pay attention. I'm not here to scold, but I'm here to remind you of responsibilities. There's a clause for those of you that sign a work agreement and you are certified, okay? You have to keep up your certification. If things lapse, because our payroll goes through the county superintendent's office, okay? So we don't have just a bank account that we can go write checks off. It goes through 5 or 6 different steps, and each step takes time. So if any certifications lapse, then it affects our payroll. So again, that is your guys' responsibility to keep that current. So again, that wasn't Connie's fault. That was some responsibilities that should have been taken care of earlier, okay? So that's all I'm going to say about that. So I am going to go through and directors, or actually let's start off with our admin teams. So yeah, go ahead. Yep. So we have our admin teams. At TES, we have our principal, Mrs. Nicole Hall. Okay, Dean of Students, Amanda Keystone. And then we have our new admin team over at ACES. So we have Miss Jennifer Parker. And then our assistant principal, Miss Marcella, I almost said Monique, Kiros. So, okay, director of, we're going to come back to you. Sorry, I'm doing a long introduction. So, director of transportation, Angel Gutierrez. Food service director, so thank you so much for the breakfast and lunch. Okay, Ms. Kaya Trujillo. And then our director of maintenance, Mario Camarero. Okay, you will see Julie Ochoa is also helps out in transportation. So you will see her. Okay, so now I'm going to give it over to you guys to announce who your new people are.
Good morning, everyone. It's so good to see you back today. I got my notes up here. Okay, so I am going to introduce the new staff here at Toltec Elementary School for the 2026-2027 school year. Welcome. You don't have to come up here. I don't want to embarrass you, but if you could just stand up and wave, we would greatly appreciate it. Our new 3rd grade teacher, Romarie De Guzman. This person was in a maintenance position before, but he is now stepping into a teacher role, and we are so happy to have him in 6th grade, Ramiro Sedano. This teacher we are receiving from ACES, and we are so happy to have him, Mr. Felipe. Mr. Felipe will be in 5th grade. Our new health aide, Miss Karina Espinosa. And then our new classified paraprofessional, Daniela Romero. Welcome to all of you. We are so grateful to have you here. You will be part of our team. Our staff here is amazing, so if you need help, you have grade level leads. You also have us, so don't ever hesitate to reach out and ask for help. Thank you.
Good morning. All right, let's see. We have a new preschool teacher. Her name is Karen O'Brien. We also have a new kindergarten teacher. We also have a new 4th grade teacher. Mrs. Pierce is going to be teaching 4th grade. We also have a new 5th grade teacher, Mr. Escott. Mr. Escott, he's not here yet. He's here, but we're just waiting for his work permit, but he'll be here soon. And then we have a new 7th grade English teacher, Mr. Spears. We do have a new health assistant. Her name is Heather Faust. She won't be starting until the 27th, but she is coming. And then we also have a new music teacher. Her name is Miss Sanchez. We also have a couple new paras. I don't remember their names because I literally just hired them yesterday. But Liliana is coming to us from ACES, so she'll be working with us as a para. So welcome to Liliana. And then we do also have 2 new teachers for special ed, but Dr. Morgan will be introducing them as well.
Okay, good morning everyone, it's nice to see you. Last year we have a roller coaster rides in our department, and we're happy to announce that we have a couple staff joining with us this school year. So we have a new SLP. Her name is Romichelle Aguilar, stand corrected. So she's still in the Philippines. So she worked here already in the US for 8 years at Bullhead City. So she will be here very, very soon. So she's working on her visa. And we have Miss Criselda Gregorio. Actually, they sent me a message that they are watching on live right now on YouTube. We're on live. so Miss Criselda Gregorio is our bridge class teacher at TS. We have also another teacher, Miss Chian Ting Son. So another teacher from the Philippines. So she will be here a couple of weeks from now. So but Miss Criselda will be here on Sunday. And another staff that will be joining with us this year, we have SLPA, Miss Lauren Arcel Villaruel. So you can stand up to be recognized. And we have also 2 staff. We expanded, like Dr. Papin said, we expanded to India and Ghana. So we have Elizabeth Abuyenga. Miss Elizabeth, can you please stand up? Okay, so she's our ED teacher at ACES. And another teacher from India, Miss Atkuri Anuradha. Welcome to the Public School District.
Buenos dias. Good morning. I just want to make a quick shout out. I know Dr. Papa said just for the new hires, but I would really like to give a shout out to all my bus drivers. They're not a lot, so hang in there with me. But first of all, my assistant Julie Ochoa. So just so you guys know, any transportation request will have to go through us. Make sure you guys CC me and send it over to Julie. We also always need at least a month ahead to get everything programmed. And here back to our bus drivers, we have with longer experience, we have Maria Andrade, Joe. They're all sitting in the back area there, but I just want to give a recommendation to them. They do work hard. Joe, we have Joe Colecchio. Juana Salazar, we have Ellen, we have Kevin right there in the red shirt, red and blue. And we have Rosa Dalia with us. We have Sonia, there he is. She's been working hard with maintenance. And we have Sonia, I said, and we come to the 3 new employees that transportation has. We have Sarah. There's Sarah. We have Elizabeth, but she likes to be called Liz. And we have new bus drivers, and then we have our mechanic. We have a new mechanic on site. His name is Joshua. There he is, young, fresh, ready to work. So I just want to let you guys know, anybody that will be driving transportation vehicles from the district, we always need to have your guys' driver license in file. So anybody that will need a vehicle or needs to use a vehicle, please always give us or send us an email letting us know you guys are going on a trip or using one of the company vehicles so we could gas it up, clean it up, and get it ready for you guys, okay? That's it.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Versus Food Service Director. Arizona City staff, if you can please stand up. My kitchen staff. They work so hard in the kitchen. And we have one brand new, well, she's been here before, but we just hired Leticia. Leticia, can you please? Oh, she will be helping TES. She will be custodian / salad prep, any kind of little prepping we need done. And TES, can you please stand up? Kitchen staff.
I forgot also to introduce Mr. Israel Cambronero, who will be joining us in our department too as our SLPA support.
I also forgot to mention that one of our junior high teachers that was at ACES as a vice principal is coming back over here to Toltec, David Richard. Thank you.
So, Mario, do you want to, you don't have anybody to introduce. We have a couple of new hires that we're hoping to take care of here in the next couple of weeks. So thank you. Just real quickly, I have some other people that I would like to introduce or to thank. So I wanted to thank Penny Haynes for getting summer school all taken care of and in a quick manner. I know that there was many of you that taught and so participated in that. I know that Kathy over here was helping out, Kathy Govia. She's also part of the special ed staff. Is that you guys got everything together and we had a very successful summer school experience for the students. One of the highlights of that was, and the school board was very happy with this, is that we had summer school for our GATE students as well. So they participated in that, and the school board was very happy about that. Yes. So thank you very much. I also want to thank the curriculum crew that helped out. So you should have books in your classroom. You should have materials. And so Daniel Goodell, then we have Jenny Marquez and Alma Morales. And they worked really hard this summer to get everything organized and into your classroom. We had a couple of hours where Izzy helped out on Saturday. So we have fun on Saturday. Then we had our food service staff for summer school, so thank you. And the maintenance crew, they have been working very hard this summer to get the rooms ready. ACES got a little bit of a facelift with painting, so they got some painting on the inside. We're going to be working on the outside of ACES throughout the year. But so please, ACES staff is to, when you're going through your procedures, is to talk with the students about, hey, as you're walking down the hallway, let's not put our finger down the wall so all the paint comes off. The gym did get painted, so that was nice over there. The cafeteria did as well. So the floors got a little bit of extra shine. It's kind of hard to shine some of the stuff that looks a little rough, but it does have a little shine in there. And so it looks a little bit better that way. So thank you to the maintenance staff for getting all of that taken care of. I do want to introduce our school resource officers. We are thankful to have them at our schools. And so the Toltec SRO is Officer Patino. And then over at ACES, Deputy Santos. So thank you very much. I do want to just real quickly, I know that I've mentioned you guys a couple of times, but they are vital. So we have Jenny, we have Denise, we have Alma and Rachel. They are running, and Kathy. They are, getting everybody registered and calling students or families to make sure that students get registered. So they've been working the summer to get things taken care of. So thank you for all of that. So they are our front line. Yes. So I'm gonna come back to you guys because I know you're here. Okay, so I'm gonna start off over here. If the one slide that I put up there where I said, hey, we're adding, I added one name or one section, the instructional coaches. So would you guys please stand up? They're kind of all sitting together. So go ahead and stand up. Yes, you do as well. Okay, so this is another layer of support for you guys in the classroom. okay? So for the teachers and instruction that's taking place. So they are going to be vital in helping out instructional practices. You guys have already, especially the new teachers, have already had some classroom management training as new teachers coming in. So I want you to know that they are a resource. We are building right now what it's going to look like for their support in the classroom. We are focusing in, so Penny, Dr. Borch, so she's new to our staff, okay? She has a lot of experience in education, not only instructionally, but also as an administrator, so she has experience that way. We have Penny, Title I reading, at Penny Haynes, and then Daniel Liddell for Title I reading. And then we have Lisa Kornstein over here that's going to be helping out with science. We have Sabrina, okay, my brain was going Susan, just like you were going to be a different name, Monique over here, which is supposed to be Marcella, is, so she's going to be onboarding new teachers or new teachers to the district, but also is going to be working on the back end to get us ready for math. So if you recall, our math curriculum committee, can you please stand up? No, you guys still stay, you guys still stand. Okay. Okay, no, stay standing. Where's Todd? Huh? Yeah, no, I saw Miss Brock, she's over there, but where's Todd at? Okay. Okay. Let's see, where's Jenny at? Galay. Oh, you're up there and you were staying seated? Come on. Okay, so we did do our due diligence as far as a committee, curriculum committee, but we felt that because of what we're starting today with the teachers and paraprofessionals, of starting to build out some professional learning communities, that we didn't want to overload people. So I appreciate that you guys, when a survey was sent out last year, is that you responded whether you would prefer to wait or move forward, is a majority said they would prefer to wait. And then we're going to be bringing in the math curriculum, the new math curriculum, 27-28. All right, so Sabrina, and we may have one more, I don't know that completely yet, that's going to be helping to build out the math. So Sabrina right now is going to be helping the new teachers. Right here, this team right here is going to be working with our ELA, and they're going to be in grade bands, okay? So, but for the first month or so, they're just going to help you get your classroom set up, making sure that you have everything that you need, getting to know who you are, okay? So you're going to be seeing them on campuses. They're not assigned to one campus. They're going to be going back and forth. So they're housed, when I say there, and I haven't forgotten you, Lisa, is that they're going to be in Penny's room when they're here. And Mr. Gray, he resigned, so the school counselor, due to health problems, okay, due to health concerns. So he needed to take this time to heal. And so when they are over at ACES, they're going to be in his office. And so we're in the process of hiring another counselor. So those are going to be their home bases, but they're not going to be in there a lot. We are going to be working as a district to build another layer of instructional support. And so with the principals, with the admin teams, with some of the directors, with the instructional coaches, again, we're going to get very focused on what we're doing in the classrooms, So I'm just letting you know that, hey, we gotta step up our game. And you gotta be prepared and all of that. I'm gonna not be on my soapbox, so thank you. You're gonna be seeing them around with the possibility of one more edition, okay? So, thank you. Oh, Lisa, I almost forgot, I said I didn't forget her. So Lisa's gonna be helping out with science. While she has been in the training, so they have already had 3 days of training to help them be an instructional coach and to fit into the model that we want to move forward with so they are already working on that. Lisa has taken part of that or has been a part of that, and she's going to focus in on the science, but also being kind of more of a science coordinator. So if you need resources to also help out with project-based learning, she is gonna be available for you. And then we're gonna work on more of a focused support for 1 or 2 grade levels to see how this is gonna work, but everybody has access to what she's gonna be doing. Now realize that we're creating some of this as we go along. All right? So, thank you. I don't know if you want to come down or just stand up. Okay, so go ahead and just stand. So I want to introduce you to Ken Roush and Cindy Robinson. So they are our school or our district-wide enhancement team, okay? Yes, you have a title. Yes. So they have been around, but you may not have noticed that they've been around. Ken is helping us with some school improvement stuff in targeted areas, but it's turning into where we just want his input school-wide. And he's been working with our admin teams over last year of helping us to become really focused on what we need to have done. Okay, so you will see Ken more, and he wanted to be here today, and I think it's great that he's able to be here today because then that'll give him a better idea as to what we're doing, so that he knows how to support us a little bit more, and also to help guide us as we go through this year. Okay? So then Cindy Robinson is she's helping out with the build out of the framework of professional learning communities. And it's okay if you don't know what that is. People have different versions of what that is, especially if you've been in education for a while. So what I appreciate about her is, number one, everything that the teachers and paras are going to be doing the rest of the day is, again, very purposeful and incorporates instructional best practices, but then also to help get the mindset of we're connecting everything together as a team and how to work in your grade level teams and getting the outcomes that we need to show more growth for the students. They're growing, but it's not what we need it to be, okay? Or that it could be enhanced. So actually your company name, is it engaging or enhancing? Enhancing teacher practices, okay? And actually, Ken and her at some point in their career have worked together, so they're a good team. They have been communicating together and focusing in on what our needs are. So there's been a lot of stuff that's been happening in the back end of behind the scenes, I should say. So I would like, okay, stay standing. So I would like the third grade team at Toltec to stand up. So we have Diana, and our one third grade team member is not here, but third grade team, we're going to keep you included, but you were part of what I'm going to say next. So, they were part of a pilot last year. So Mrs. Salvo was in this role to go through the process of a professional learning community and how to operate in that mindset. So stay standing. Oh, okay. Is your knee holding out? Can you stay standing? Can you stay standing? Okay, so your knee's holding up? All right. So our second grade team over at ACES, can you please stand up? Okay, Morgan, yeah, she's switching over to third, but stand up because you were part of second grade last year. Okay? Yeah. So this grade level, they work together as a pilot to go through for the year and to again start building out that mindset and best practices. So as we go on throughout the year, these are also resources for you. Okay, so we have a lot of different layers of where you can connect with people. So again, today we're going to start setting the foundation for what this is going to look like as we build throughout the year. So thank you. All right, did I get everybody? The only other group that I can think of that we have been working closely with Pinal County ESA that has been helping us throughout the years with different professional development, some coaching, but those new teachers and apprentice teachers and substitute teachers, you had your classroom management training through that team of professionals. There's one other person that is not here that I think is important. We're hoping she can come back in August, is Sophia Trevino. She is our Director of Curriculum and Instruction. She's been out for a while for health-related reasons, and like I said, we're hoping that she can come back. Right now, I'm taking on part of that role, and it's a lot. So we're just kind of moving through. One of the things that I think is really important, Jenny, can you stand up again? You can't hide. You cannot hide. Is that she is our new testing coordinator for the district. We're taking that off of Sophia's plate, and it's going to go on Jenny. So just realize that shift is there. So, okay? Speedy Gonzalez got it again. Oh my gosh, we were talking the other day, and when I get tired, I'm very slow, and so she was. You know how when you've been with somebody for a while, whether it's a couple or whatever, is they complete each other's sentences. She was completing my sentences before my brain could get engaged. So when I was going back and reflecting on last year, this is a slide that is set up similar to what we had last year. So the accomplishments that I have up here were goals last year. We met most of them. So when I was going back, I was like, oh my gosh, we met most of them. So we implemented our new ELA curriculum. We maintained and upgraded facilities as our budget allows. Okay, so we painted over here. We upgraded the playground, and so now ACE has got a little bit of a facelift. So we're doing what we can. We enhanced Kids at Hope practices at both schools. You guys did a fantastic job of incorporating that mindset. So with the different activities that you did. So great job with that. We improved student learning outcomes. I'm going to share some of that towards the end of my slide, but we're just starting to get the assessment results back. But it's not just about assessment results. It's about that we've had people grow. We've had people, our students that have come back and have been a part of our promotions that are just wonderful people and are being very successful. So you need to give yourselves a pat on the back for helping them grow so that they can go to the next level and be successful. We're still here. We're in progress with this of trying to get each of our departments to be working smoothly. And we're taking a look at different practices and stuff like that to have systems in place. So that's still a work in progress. Now, I've already talked about some of the goals. Okay, we are in the process right now of our district strategic planning. So that team, please stand up. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. Yes. Okay. So this is our strategic planning group. I have a tendency to be a little bit overly ambitious, and sometimes we're in progress, and our goal is to have that completed by the end of first quarter. Okay. So. And you guys have answered questions. We've had feedback from students. We've had feedback from families. So it didn't die at the end of the year, okay? Goals: improve student learning outcomes through the professional learning process and instructional coaching, and anything else we can fit in there. Continue to enhance Kids at Hope. But we're also going to start embedding a little bit of positive behavior intervention and support. So it's the acronym, or the shortened version is PBIS. But that's something that you're going to be very busy with this one right here. So we're going to be doing this just focusing on the Kids at Hope, and then the admin team is going to be adding in some of these other things, but it'll be purposeful. Continue to enhance operational practices, which is a continuation of this within the departments, and upgrade facilities, technology as needs arise, and budget allows. And then again, we talked a little bit about this, prepare for implementation of new math curriculum for the 2027, or 28 school year. And we have not presented that to the board yet. It's been an action item and discussion item, just quick information, but it hasn't gotten formally adopted yet. And the ones that the team or the committee would like to recommend is Eureka. But for this year, we're staying with Envision Math. Okay, so that should help you as you're planning. Okay, professional learning communities. Again, we're talking about teams, and you're going to be seeing when we get all of this implemented and practice, is that your grade level teams are working together to figure out what is the best for the kids that you are serving right now. Okay, so I'm not going to belabor this, because we're going to be spending a good portion of today dealing with that. So, okay, now we're going to start handing this stuff out.
Christina Dorian.
I was going to have the coaches. Well, they can do that. The coaches can help. This is a slide that I had last year, but it's in a little bit different format. So basically, I just want to go through what my expectations of you are. of us. So, being present and fully engaged in the job that you are hired to do, that you were hired to do. Okay? Be accountable for your actions. Act in accordance to district policies and procedures. Have the best interest of the student in mind at all times. Be safe at all times. Be a positive presence to self and others while conducting your job. Please focus in. Please focus in. We don't need to be talking. And keep the lines of communication open with parents, students, colleagues, and supervisors. So we had a meeting, our district staff and directors had meeting, and some of the front office staff as well. And one of the things that is extremely important to me, that affects all of us, is I want to have the best customer service. Okay? It costs nothing. It costs nothing to have customer service. So I expect that you're communicating with parents, that you're communicating with admin, that you're communicating with your partners, and providing the best customer service. Okay? Now, let's take a look here of something that, when you're writing your expectations for your classroom, when they talked about that in your classroom management courses or workshops or whatever, and this also includes for all the other departments, transportation, maintenance, food service, is directors, if you have expectations, which I'm sure that you do, but these are my expectations for everybody, so you can piggyback on this, is that whenever you see be or act in, those are positive, and that is a simple format to get your mindset started in PBIS, in positive behavior, intervention, and support. So when you're writing your guidelines or your expectations, when you're putting on there, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, no. Put it in an action statement, okay, of what they're supposed to do. Okay, so think about that. Think about that when you're doing your expectations. At some point, we're going to have similar expectations, but I don't want that to be the main focus for right now. Okay, going back to when we had our meeting the other day, is you should have in your hand right now, it's called the ECOC, your Code of Conduct, okay, that basically for all those new hires that came in, you might have already signed this, but we're going to go over this together. So at our meeting, we already did this. So again, this is expectations of how we are acting as a team and towards students, ourselves, to the families, all of that. All right? So I am not going to read each one of these. So we are going to go around the room, and I'm going to have some selected few. So I'm going to go around here. So if you can say number one.
I was already signing it, so. Report on work on time, capable of performing all duties are articulated in his or her description.
Prepare for and perform all assigned duties as required or directed.
Comply with justifiable directives issued by duly recognized sources of authority.
identify, report, and if practical, control unsafe conditions and/or safety hazards to maintain a safe and secure working and/or learning environments.
Demonstrate respect, fairness, and dignity when interacting with students, parents, staff, community members, and other stakeholders.
Comply with federal law, state statutes, and Tulsa School District Governing Board policies that prohibit conduct with coercive, retaliating, imitating, bullying, discriminating, or threatening.
Acquire, use, maintain, and dispose of Toltec School District Governing Board assets in an ethical and responsible manner in accordance with the board policies, procedures, and Arizona revised statutes. Maintain the confidentiality of information as required under federal laws, state statutes, and Toltec School District Governing Board policies. Use established protocols to report actions or behaviors that may represent one or more violations of federal law, state statute, or Toltec School District Governing Board policy.
Refrain from activities outside of the contract day that are determined to interfere with his or her ability to effectively perform duties as assigned or the legitimate operational interests of the Toltec School District Governing Board.
Comply with all the established federal laws, state statutes, and the Toltec School District Governing Board policies, as well as the established operational routines and procedures.
Okay, so we basically went through that really quick. Some of you have signed it multiple times over the years, but we just want to start on the same, same framework or basis. So you're signing, you're acknowledging that we went over this, and you are dating it, and today's the 15th. Okay, people that helped handed them out, can you go pick them up, please? Thank you. Instructional coaches and who's ever collecting them, would you please take them over to, raise your hands please, that team over there? Okay, so we're gonna continue on, while you are picking those up and getting them to the right people.
Vanna. Oh, hey, boy. There you go.
All right, so we just went over. Okay, eyes on me, please. I'm getting you back in the mode of what you're doing in the classroom. All right, so we just went over the employee code of conduct, and I want to share out with you is we participate with Upslope Solutions. So while there's a discipline matrix or a remedial way of where we're trying to correct behavior, we have that for the employees. Okay, so we are part of Upslope Solutions. Dr. David Braswell is our consultant for that service, and he is also our district Title IX coordinator. Okay, so Title IX basically deals with preventing harassment or sexual misconduct or addressing those concerns in the workplace. All right, so just realizing if you are ever asked what the Title IX or who the Title IX coordinator is, you've been told, okay? Or you've been informed, I should say. So it's Dr. Braswell. And then what we did is we did the collaborative review of the Code of Conduct. All right, so now this is the fun part. Is when we talk about success and of trying to get an idea, are we doing what we need to do? Excuse me. These are some results. All right. So we got word just within the last 10 days or so of students that are in our district. Excuse me. That have succeeded, at least on a state assessment, and they are in the top 10% of the state. Woo! That are hidden gems, or that we already know that they do well with that. So, yeah. Right. So let's kind of go through this. Naomi Abar, Isaiah Peterson, Allison Munoz, and Andre Alpe. Naomi was a 4th grader last year, so obviously she'll be a 5th. Isaiah was a 5th grader, now we'll go into 6th grade. Andre was a 3rd grader, will be a 4th grader. And Miss Allison was a 6th grader, and now will be a 7th grader. And then Miss Galay just let me know that, okay, remind me again, who was that? Okay, I wrote that on another, oh no, it's right here, okay. That from ACES, Emmanuel Guerrero Ruiz, he's an incoming 6th grader, so he was a 5th grader. That he also received the recognition as well. Now, one of the things when I started putting the pictures together, and just, kind of take note of this, it's not gender specific, it's not age specific, and it's not ethnically specific. So we represent everybody, okay? You look across us as a team, we have a very enriching team because of the diversity that we have. Okay, so can you switch it again? Okay, so these are what they received in the mail. Okay, we didn't get these on the forefront. So I'm thankful that Miss Alpay let us know that, hey, Andre received that. And so then we started researching a little bit more, like, hey, we had other people that got that as well. So we're doing a great job. So I want you to pay attention to that. There's a couple of people that or a couple of students. So Miss DeLay is working with a student right now. She'll be in what, 6th or 7th? 6th? Okay. So she's reading and does work at a 10th and 11th grade level. So we are trying to work with Casa Grande, the feeder schools, to see how we can connect with her and to get the resources that she needs. Okay? We have a kindergartner that is coming in over at ACES that lives in the community. He's already reading. Okay, Mr. Lambert received a student last year. It was a young lady, and I think there was a sibling that came in from Prescott, that the young lady already knew her multiplication tables in kindergarten. So we have these students that they are there. Challenge them. Get them motivated. Get them to succeed, you know, and meet them at their level and above. Oh, we have another student coming in, Miss Voss. Okay, so I got to meet her daughter yesterday, Trixie. Is that right? Yes. Okay, and she's coming in from another school, from Legacy, and she received one of these as well. Okay. So I gave myself a pat on the back. I'm like, okay, I stayed within my time frame, you know, type of thing. So we're gonna have a great year, an amazing year, and you don't need to have me stand up here all day and jibber jabber. Okay. So are there any special instructions other than?
No, I say go out. After you guys go out for your break, we're gonna set the room up. So anything you have on your table, if you can take it with you, it would be greatly appreciated because I have a lot of stuff to lay out for you, and we'll be ready for an active day.
Don't leave yet till I have another set of instructions. You guys ready? No. Okay. So just as they so we're gonna take the 15-minute break, but hold on, there's instructions because we have a treat as you leave. So when you sign out, and the ladies are gonna go get going on the tables of where you signed in. When you sign out, you will get a t-shirt, okay? So the t-shirt represents Kids at Hope, but it includes, so Miss Lorna over here, she helped to design it so that we could include both schools. So it's a blue t-shirt, but with orange lettering. So the blue is for TES, the orange lettering is for ACES, and we've combined it together that represents Kids at Hope. The other thing too is that your administrators, there's some stipulations of having that, to be wearing that at certain occasions. Your administrative team at each school will let you know when they would like you to wear it, but you can wear it whenever. So it's not just isolated to those particular times. So thank you for a great start, and make sure you sign out so you can get your t-shirts. Teachers and paras at 9, we're gonna go 9:45. You're gonna be in here. The rest of the staff, you're going to the cafeteria. Then remember that lunch will be served in the cafeteria at 12. All right? So have a fantastic day. Thank you.
Maintenance, please stay. Maintenance, please stay. Maintenance, please stay.